today we're looking at yet another watch from a brand that, to me at least, was the most interesting in 2023, Baltany. I never thought I would say this for a brand that makes homages only, as I always praise brands that try to make original designs. But Baltany does tributes, as they like to say, of such obscure and non-hyped watches from the past that they deserve a title of the most original homage maker. Their 1926 Oyster blew me away with its beauty. The 1921 American blew me away in both beauty and finish quality that, despite costing under $200, could easily rival watches costing in the thousands. And now we got this, their take on a pilot watch. Yes, it is an homage of a watch from another brand, but again, they didn't do what everybody else does, copied the design of much more popular flieger watches from World War II. No, they took a Zenith, again an undervalued brand in my opinion, and copied their less popular and less known pilot watch. To make things even more original, they combined it with a bronze case that shares the shape and proportions of a flieger. The extra-large cathedral hands combined with oversized and heavily loomed Arabic numerals make for one of the most legible watches I've ever seen. A pilot watch is all about legibility and easy time reading. This watch not only completes that mission successfully, but almost makes it a benchmark. I could argue this thing is better than a traditional flieger, as the hour and minute hands are easier to distinguish, as they're not only different in size, like the ones found on traditional fliegers, but also different in shape. Let's just say you'll never mistake one for the other, unlike some fliegers where they're too similar in shape and size. This thing is even better at time reading than the original from Zenith, as they decided to make a completely sterile dial with no branding, logo, or any other text on it. Any watch-related information is engraved on the titanium caseback. I love that, as it results in one of the cleanest and most symmetrical designs I've ever seen. The excellent legibility is there regardless of lighting conditions, as the lume, despite being faux patina in color, is applied on such a large surface and with such thickness it glows all night long. I'm usually not a fan of faux patina, but in this case, they made the right choice, as the warm color of the markers and hands perfectly suits the bronze color of the case. If they went with pure white, I think it would have clashed with the case. The only minor complaint I have is the finish on the hands. That is very coarse brushing, and reminds me of many Spinnaker watches I reviewed, but I'm willing to give them a pass on that based on how much I love the watch overall. They even nailed the case size, as they made it 42mm in diameter and just over 51 lug to lug. This makes it sit great even on my small 6.5-inch wrist with no overhang. So it doesn't look comical like so many fliegers do, but still gives that oversized pilot watch look and feel. It is incredible that it has almost the same dimensions as my Speedmaster, but gives a wrist presence of a much bigger watch. To make it modern, it comes with a sapphire crystal and a screw-in crown, making it ready for any activity you might throw at it, while the movement used is a Seiko NH38. A true no-date version of the Seiko NH35, meaning you don't have that ghost click and the first click actually stops the second hand. The leather strap is one of the thickest I ever had, but is supple enough to shape up to your wrist within hours. With a massive bronze buckle, it balances the watch out, and overall, the watch wears very comfortable and surprisingly light for the size. Considering everything I mentioned, the $170 price point makes this a bargain and also a problem for me personally. During 2023, I accumulated so many watches I keep trying to clean up my collection, but watches like these make it so hard. I mean, I already decided to keep the 1921, and the way things are going, this one will stay in the collection as well. I was even forcing myself to put up the 1926 for sale, but I mean, I can't just keep everything I like. It becomes ridiculous. This just tells you how well Baltany hit my taste in watches and how much of a drug this hobby is. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.